The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A-Chain will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Third down and 13. To throw, Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Trap 60.
Here's Huntley. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Get up.
On first and 10, Huntley. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Second and 2. Here as he's taken down. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They run for it. H.A. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. On the ball, on the ball.
Huntley working from the gun. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I thought we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Out route to Hill, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Achane on 1st and 10.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Madubuike there to bring him down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Got it. Ready?
Huntley to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's Huntley. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
44.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. It's deep for Duvernay.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Another second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hurry, hurry!
Third down. Here's Huntley now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, you Ice Jam! Ice Jam! Come on, you Ice Jam! Don't let Zion.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15.
And he will have a Dolphins first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And Wilson in motion left. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, come on, 2.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the Sticks.
Cowboy 80, Mustang 19.
Huntley looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A tackle made by Michael Pierce. A 2-yard gain on the play. And that's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hill going to go in motion right.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Tua now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he stopped immediately there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tua going to throw.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Huntley's throw complete there to Bateman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Huntley. Out to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Huntley off of play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
21G, 21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On play action, here's Tua, flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Hill going to go in motion right. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Captain 11,
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
ready.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
70 Rangers. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Huntley working from the gun. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And quickly they get to the line.
On the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
20, TX.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Huntley.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Flush to his right.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They're going for it. Huntley. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tua going to try and throw for it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And this is caught by Williams. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Dolphins.
They're right here.
Two and now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.